When data flows from source systems into Central Finance, certain object values are mapped. For example, account X in the source system maps to account Y in Central Finance. This is achieved via two types of mappings. Value mappings, that refers to mapping for objects associated with either organizational structure, such as company code, controlling area, and configuration items, such as tax code and document type. Key mappings refers to master data objects, such as GL accounts, cost center, profit center. The transaction FINS CFIN Map Manage shows all maps for all types, value and key mappings. An SAP blog, SAP Central Finance MDG Mappings via CDS views, provides the basic information for this topic and was used in this video. The link is provided in the comments. The table MDGD CC Code Map, client-dependent code mapping, has the maps itself. In this image, the object name BUKRS refers to company code. Then there is a counter, MAPCODE, and a similar counter, MAPCONTEXT. The internal code 1001 represents the target value and the external code represents the source value T004 for company code. For the table MDGD CMAPCONTEXT, the most relevant field in this table is the agency ID for a specific map context. With that agency ID, we can go to table MDG CIS BOS TECH to get the logical system and RFC destination. The table FINS CFIN MDG ME defines the mapping entities. In this image, you can see that value map entities are defined via data elements such as BUKRS. Key mappings are defined via new IDs, such as cost center ID as constant name for the cost center, and it has a context field CO area for controlling area. Table MDG CIS BOS TECH maps the business systems to RFC destinations and logical systems. A CDS view combining these tables shows the result as per these two images. In this CDS view, you have the mapping entity, for example, BUKRS for company code, agency ID that represents the business systems, the logical system, the source value, and the target value. For key mapping, the maps are not stored in a single set of tables, but on a set of tables based on a suffix. The first three tables that follow help on finding the specific suffix. A CDS view is created based on the client's session to obtain the logical system and business systems of the S4 Central Finance system that has the maps, that is the target system. We filter all source mappings with the agency ID not equal to that target's business system, and all target mappings with the agency ID equal to that target business system. Here is the defined CDS view that uses the session client as a filter. The table MDGI IDSTCBS object identifier type code provides the scheme ID and the object type code. The IDS type code is used as a filter for a scheme, and the object type code to obtain the main context ID, general account master data, and with that, the main context that is used for suffix in the mapping tables. The table MDGD OTC MCTXBS key mapping relationship object type code and main context gets the main context ID general ledger account master based on the object type code from the prior table. This table UKM context C, UKM mapping context, gets the main context GLAM based on the main context ID. This main context GLAM is used as a suffix for the mapping tables, just adding a 0. Now, with this suffix GLAM, we proceed to work on the mapping tables, which are the client-dependent code mapping table that for GL accounts is UKMDB key GLAM0. In the image below, you can see the combination of a chart of account, and company code for the source value, and the same for the target value. The agency ID maps to a business system in a subsequent table, and the object ID maps to a group ID which is the field that connects a source set of values to a target set of values in a single mapping. The UKM key agency table, that is UK MDB AGC GLAM0 for GL accounts, maps from agency ID to CCTS agency ID, which in turn is a business system that, joined with MDG business system map, could provide the logical system and technical system. The table UKM positive mapping groups, which for GL accounts is UKMDB MGP GLAM0, is the one that groups source map values to target map values in a single mapping record based on group ID. The UKM key schema table, that is UKMDB STH GLM0 for GL accounts, allows to filter to the specific object, cost center, profit center, based on the schema. The same table, for example, UKMDB SCH org C0 can have multiple entries. The CCT scheme ID defines which object it belongs to. One is for cost center and 931 for profit center. This is what shows in transaction fins CFIN map manage that puts all together, and the final CDS view would show the same. A source CDS view is created so it shows all source map values, filtering for agency ID not the same as this for business system. A target CDS view is created so it shows all target map values, filtering for agency ID equal to this for business system. A final view joins these two CDS views based on the group ID.